Hi and welcome back to the next episode of The Shed. Another little custom job this week. A friend has asked me to make a clutch brake reservoir for his custom motorcycle that he's making. So I've done a little drawing. I've already actually made one. So we'll get you into the bench and we'll have a quick look and then we'll get onto the lathe. Okay, so this is the drawing that I've done. But essentially what we've got is this reservoir that normally fits somewhere in the handlebars, and then this spigot, and normally they're joined with a pipe. Well, he doesn't want that. He essentially wants this on the bottom, like so. So with a pipe coming out of here. So as I say, I've already made one. So this is the first one that I've made. Well, in actual fact, this is the second one that I made, because the first one that I made, I got it to nearly finished, and it decided to jump out of the lathe on me. Obviously didn't have it in there tight enough. Too aggressive cuts, etc, etc. But so this is the second one that I've made. So we've just got an open pot with a fitting lid and then a hole all the way through, and then a spigot down the end like so. So that's what the guy needs. He needs two of these. So as I say, the first one's done. Luckily from the first one, or the one that jumped out, I've still got the lid, so I can make the second one fit this lid. So I'm going to get the stock up in the lathe. It looks like, yeah, my battery's nearly dead, so I'll get the battery charged. We'll get the stock up in the lathe and down to rough dimensions of this sort of size, and then I'll bring you back. .5, 1.5 by the looks of it. Yeah, 28.51. Okay. That's good for the internal bore. Just want to make sure the internal depth. So this should be 36.5. So 35, 36, 37, 37.7, so we've got 1.2 to come out of that. Just take out the face. We are 35.3 36 I should say. 36.45. Just going to take a couple of thermal just to clean that face up. Okay, well, next thing to do is get a mark and take the outside diameter down here, down to 34.5mm for some threads that are 6.5mm deep. So what I'm going to do, I want to get that taken down and get ready to cut the threads, and I'll bring you back then. Okay, well, as you can see, we're now ready to cut some threads. I've set the back gears to cut a 1.5mm thread pitch and checked it, and we're bang on. Everything's set to 0, compound and top side set to 0, and according to my chart for a 1.5mm thread, typically we need to go in about 1.06mm, but what I will do is, as we get deeper, I'll use the cap from number 1 to fit it, and we'll go from there. Okay, so let's get going. And that fits nice and tight. Cool. What I'll do is I'll take this off and just give the threads a quick file, a quick clean up, and shout for the leading edge, and then that should fit very well. Okay, so after we've done this, we're going to take this outside dimension down to 38.5. We might have to go slightly lower just to match this new or the old cap, and just to give this a complete finish all the way through. And total depth or total length of that will be 35mm from this shoulder to the next shoulder. Okay, so once I've got that down, I'll bring you back when we've got it turned in the chuck. It's 18.97. Okay, so we've got a nominal length on this of 29.5mm. So we'll get this blued up, and I'm going to get the end cut off, and I'll bring you back when we're ready to do the next operation. Okay, so we're down to 18.8mm, and we are 29.5mm nominal. So I'm just going to get a mark on here, to form the spigot end, and the first shoulder is 6.5mm back. And then, so if I show you on this one, so we got a 6.5 shoulder here, and this diameter is 15.25. But what first we'll do is we'll get the mark, and then we'll drill and create this feature, and then we'll do the rest, and then get the rest of this done. Nice. Bit of a clean up to get the blue off, and we're done. Okay, well, both cleaned up, and as I say, there's the two pots that we've done for a contact on Facebook. So the lids both screw on really nice, hold all the way through, and a spigot to connect to the master cylinder, which essentially gives us that plus that. So only thing for me to do is wrap them up and get them sent off. So that's what I'll be doing next. Well, that's the end of this little episode. Absolutely fantastic project to do for a friend of mine on Facebook. Hopefully these custom clutch and brake fluid pots will fit the bill perfectly and fit his master cylinders. As always, guys, if you haven't already, then please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content coming up in the future. As always, guys, please stay safe, take care, many thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.